All right, let's dive into something kind of weird but powerful. We're calling it the laws of emotional gravity. And trust me, once you get this, it's going to completely change how you see, well, every single relationship you have. Okay, so have you ever noticed this? It's a little strange, right? The less you seem to care, the more they chase. Think about it. The second you stop needing something to happen, whether it's with a date, a friend, even in a negotiation, the whole power dynamic just flips. You lean back and suddenly they're leaning in. So what's actually going on there? Look, it feels like some kind of weird social magic, right? Like you've cracked a code. But it's not magic. Not at all. What's happening in those moments? It's actually grounded in predictable, basic human biology. And yeah, we're going to pull back the curtain and show you exactly how it all works. So, to really wrap our heads around this, we need a new way of looking at things. Let's think of it like, well, like a law of physics, but for people, for human connection. We're talking about your social energy, your own personal gravitational pull.
Okay, so what is this emotional gravity? Basically, it's this natural attractive force that you generate when you're not constantly looking for other people to make you feel okay, to validate you. It comes from being centered, self-sufficient, emotionally independent. You become your own sun, instead of a planet just looking for a star to orbit.
And that quote just nails it, doesn't it? When you've got that solid, centered core, you don't have to try to pull people in. They naturally get drawn into your orbit. It's a totally passive thing, not some active chase.
Now, let's be super clear about something here. This is not an excuse to be cold or distant or to play games. It's actually the total opposite. It's about being so whole, so complete in yourself, that when you interact with people, it's coming from a place of sharing, not a desperate need to take something from them. Okay, so that's the what. But now for the why. What's the actual biological engine making this whole attraction thing work? Let's dive into the science.
Believe it or not, the engine behind all this actually has a name. It's called intermittent reinforcement. And this isn't some fringe idea. It's one of the most powerful psychological triggers we know of. It's literally the same principle that makes slot machines so addictive and, why you can't stop scrolling through your social media feed. So how does this actually work in real life? Okay, check this out. First, because you're busy living your own life, you're just not always available. Your presence is unpredictable. They can't just get your attention whenever they want. Second, that means any validation they do get from you comes in little bursts, right? It's intermittent, not constant. And third, this is the kicker. That unpredictable pattern triggers a dopamine hit in their brain. It literally creates a craving for the next hit of your attention.
So, because your approval isn't just handed out freely, it becomes something valuable, like a prize. The whole interaction, without you even realizing it, turns into this compelling little game that their subconscious mind gets totally hooked on trying to win. And the crazy part? You're not even actively doing anything.
All right, this brings us to what's probably the most important piece of the puzzle, the mindset. Because this whole emotional gravity thing, it's not about learning tricks or tactics. No way. It's about building a certain way of being that just creates this attraction naturally.
And it really all boils down to this one big contrast. On one side, you've got the needing mindset. This just screams scarcity. It feels needy, right? And the subconscious message is, I'm not enough without you. That just pushes people away. But then, on the other side, you've got the choosing mindset. This signals abundance. It feels strong. And the message here is, I am totally whole on my own, but I'm choosing to share my world with you. And that is just incredibly attractive.
So, what does this choosing mindset actually look like? Well, it means you've got your own purpose, your own things going on that really drive you. You're not looking around for other people to tell you you're doing a good job. You take 100% responsibility for your own happiness, and when you do that, you can finally interact with people from a place of wanting to be there, not needing them to be there.
So here it is, the big takeaway. Stop chasing butterflies. Seriously. Instead, build a beautiful garden and just let the butterflies come to you. That real, lasting attraction, that powerful emotional gravity we've been talking about, is just a byproduct. It's a side effect of you building a life that you genuinely love.
And that brings us to the final, and honestly, the most important question you can ask yourself. See, the goal here isn't really to attract other people. The real goal is to figure this out. Who is at the center of your emotional gravity? Is it you? Or are you letting someone else hold that spot?